Welcome, beautiful souls, to the Divine Connection with Candace. I am here to share with you the wisdom of the universe and all things spiritual. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back. I am here to share a collective message for you all. And I was given the energy and a feeling earlier of what I am meant to share and a message that I'm meant to share with you. Now, when it comes to collective messages, remembering that this isn't going to resonate for everyone. And so how to know that this is messages for you is when you hear as I'm describing and it's going, yes, yes, that's what's happening within my life, then this is for you. So the message of what I felt earlier and what I received is this feeling within the solar plexus and that stomach of like this contraction. So I felt this energy of this tightness here and like almost like the body wants to pull in this tight, tense energy that's like almost like your body's pulling back. So you're feeling contracted within yourself. And as this energy is very stuck and stagnant here, you might be feeling also a bit of nausea. Maybe you're having stomach problems. Maybe you're just not even feeling hungry. And when you eat, it feels a bit sick to think about eating. So maybe you're actually physically feeling this in the sense of having stomach issues and nausea and so forth. But you're also feeling this kind of like knot in your stomach, this tense feeling. You feel like when you're feeling that sensation, you feel like your body's want to like pull within on itself. And remembering when we're having this period in our life, we are feeling that contraction, that tension that's happening within, that pulling within. It's not that we're feeling it all day, every day. So usually throughout the day, you just might have moments where you feel that pull. And then as life does go on, we have the ability to kind of disconnect from our energy and what we're feeling. And, you know, life needs to go on because we have kids, we have work. And so we kind of feel that contraction and they go, I've got to do things. I have things I have to get done. And so you kind of disconnect a little bit from that sensation and just move through your day. And then something reminds you and you come back into that contraction. So what I'm describing, remembering it's not going to be always present, but you're kind of going to be moving in and out of this energy, maybe throughout the day, maybe every couple of days. So if this is what's happening for you in your world, the reason that you're feeling this contraction, this tension, and this nausea is because there's something in your life that has been shaped. And it is a construct either that you feel about yourself. Maybe it's a narrative of which you constructed yourself to be. And something's happened in your world and it is shaking that narrative. It is shaking who you thought you were. It's shaking maybe your path in life. It's shaking what you perceived your life path to be in this lifetime. And so there is something that is big and that is altering, that is making you question. It's making you question something really big about your life. So whether that is your life path, whether that's to do with, career or staying at home or children and being a stay-at-home mum. And maybe there's something happening that is altering. Is that actually who I am or who I think I am envisioning that I'm wanting for my future? So there is something that's happening in your world that is very big and it's making you think differently about yourself. It's making you question who you are, who you want to be. And so you're feeling this energy of what's happening, of going into contraction, because that feels very scary, because that's very new. Remembering who we are, the constructs of which we defined ourselves to be, is our own constructs. And sometimes we can limit ourselves. We have a perception of who we are. We have a perception of our capabilities. And sometimes that is limiting to actually all our capabilities. We are endless beings. We can create and do whatever we want. But we sometimes actually limit our life path by creating these narratives and also becoming stuck in those narratives, in the sense that you don't allow yourself to break through that and expand and become bigger and more. And so then usually if we are in that stagnancy of, we have created limitations of what we construct ourselves to be, often the universe presents us with something that is big, something that shatters that, because maybe we actually need something big in order to become bold and step out of what we have perceived ourselves to be. So often we actually need something earth-shattering in order for us to be like, wow, I am so much bigger. I have so much more opportunities. I have such more capabilities. I am so much more than what I ever thought I was. And thinking those things is the openness and the expansion, but resisting that story and the ability to explore that is the resistance and contraction. So there is something that has happened in your world that was outside of your power, and it is making you question your path in life. And coming back to that feeling of that resistance and that tightness and the nausea. So remembering that our physical body and our energetic body are constantly in communication. It is just constantly movement, energy flowing, communication back and forth, back and forth. And so within our energetic body, whatever we are feeling, whatever we are running from, that is communicating with our physical body. And so the beauty of our physical form is it has the ability to communicate to us the energy of the subconscious, the energy of our energetic body that maybe we are not wanting to see. And so then we start to feel physical manifestations such as nausea, because there is something in our energetic field that we are not moving through, that we are not seeing, we are not embracing, we are not opening to. And so if we imagine that this energy is not being explored and not being moved through, and it's stuck and it's stagnant and it's dense, then if we picture that sensation here, then we aren't having flow. Things aren't moving with ease and speed and just flowing through us. So what's happening is there is a point where it's stopping, where it is stuck. And so we are kind of being pulled into that stuckness, that energy, that stagnancy. So if that's what you're feeling in this moment, I want you to picture that energy and that feeling. And I want you to imagine that that energy is being held right here. And I want you to imagine the energy moving up and down your body. And as you imagine it moving up and down your body, I want you to imagine and feel yourself and actually pull your body open. And as you pull your body open, I want you to think of that energy starting to move faster. And I want you to imagine it moving fluidly with ease through your body. So when you're feeling this contraction, I want you to imagine and move the energy, move that light, and just open your physical form along with this movement. And to also process that, that's a great way to just start to move and process and not resist. But now we have to look at what is happening that we are resisting. So if there is a construct of your life that is earth-shattering, that you are having to question so many things, what I received earlier was that there is a piece of the puzzle of what you're questioning. So what is being brought to you, there is something missing in that. So because you are questioning it, you are not seeing it with clarity. So if you're not seeing it with the clarity, that means that there is something missing. But with this missing piece of that puzzle, it is actually something that you are choosing not to see. So it's not that it's not being presented, it's that you don't want to admit yourself the truth, because what that means is a different path. So all that is happening is you were resisting to see it all in its truth. So what you're experiencing, the energy that you're experiencing, is you're not wanting to shine a light on everything. So then we're not getting the flow. We are not allowing energy to move through us. We are not allowing ourselves to explore through the depths of the unknown. So what's happening in your world is you are being called to change your path, to change your course. And remembering that you are being brought a gift. The universe is giving you a gift right now. It feels scary. That path feels scary because it is new and is unknown. But what is happening right now in your life, what you are being presented with, is actually so beautiful. Because once you allow yourself to see the missing piece, the thing that you don't want to admit, what you are going to find on the opposite side, once you start to walk that path, is you are going to bring in more abundance into your world. So what is happening right now is you are being created an opportunity, and it is up to you whether you choose to take that opportunity, whether you choose to walk towards that now. It is always going to be your choice whether you walk towards on a different path. And keeping in mind what is meant for you will always come to you, but it is in your choice as to the time that it will come to you. So yes, we have beautiful gifts that the universe presents to us, but it is also up to us to step forward. So it does require our action. So what is happening in your world is that you are physically, energetically, not allowing yourself to see it all. You're not opening to everything that is happening. You are contracting and resisting all that is being presented to you. So I want you to look at what is shattering and what is earth-changing, what is you are questioning in this moment in time, what you are questioning about yourself. And I want you to look honestly within that of, where am I not seeing? What do I already know, but I don't want to admit? And within that, you will find your answer. And once you find your answer, is when you will breathe into it, when you will soften into it. So if this is the energy that's happening with you in your life, in which you are feeling this resistance, this contraction, this withdrawing, know that what is causing that energy is actually a gift if you allow yourself to open to it. So, if you are still with me and this is your path and this is what you're experiencing, I send you so much love and compassion. This is not easy, it is hard, and it is our humanness in us that always feels challenged by something new and different. But remember that you are being brought a gift. You may not see the end result, but that is because the end is limitless, and that is because the end is probably going to be grander than what you could ever imagine. So allow that energy to move. Allow yourself to see the missing puzzle piece that you know you're not wanting to admit. Allow yourself to just receive that, grieve it, and move and embody, and you will be brought a beautiful gift on the opposite side. So I send you so much love, and I thank you for being with me.